Round 18 of the ARLA Elite Series would take place at the Boston International Speedway in Massachusetts. Smash Beer Pole Award would go to Alex Carson in the 8. Starting on Carson's outside would be Chris Johans in the 64, and in third would be DJ Daniels, coming off of his first career win last week at Milwaukee. The Team J-Rod 26 would undergo another driver change this week. Bruno Battaglia stepped out of that car again after sustaining injuries in a football practice. Julius Williams qualified that car for this week's race and put it in the 6th row. First caution, full on lap 5. Jeb Klinger in the 6 is going to hook Bobby Porto in the 15 and turn him into the grass. Porto comes back up onto the racetrack into Kevin Monroe and Liz Hebert. Leslie Riggs also gets a piece of that. It's no question that Hebert got the worst of this wreck. Bobby Porto is going to come flying back up onto the track. He tags the 31 and she goes hard into the outside wall, driver's side first. Hebert was able to climb out of the car under her own power, but her exact medical condition is unknown. Alex Carson continued to lead on the restart with DJ Daniels in 2nd and Jared Anderson in 3rd, who has been having some very good runs lately. Caution 2 flew on lap 16 not long after the restart. Dale Underwood is going to tag Laura Cyrus coming out of turn 2, turning the 42 into the 76 of Jerry Richardson. Cyrus pulls down in front of Matt Scarano and sets off a big pileup. Julius Williams gets into the 42, sending both the 26 and the 42 over. See that Tristan Roberts, Namimura, James West, Jeb Klinger, Justin Parker are involved, among others. Alex Carson continued to lead on the restart. He gets a big jump over Mike Andrews, Siju Dejau, Brenda Riggs, and Jared Anderson made up the rest of the top 5. Packer Carroll has been having some pretty strong runs in the 71 car lately. This is the 4th race he has qualified for out of his past 5. Unfortunately, Carroll often gets into wrecks before he can show his strength, but today he's been having some pretty good luck. The field would spread itself out after a little while with Alex Carson still up front, Chris Johans in 2nd, Cody Richards 3rd, Brenda Riggs, I believe that's Brenda Riggs, 4th, several car lengths back. Siju Dejau had to pull off the track for mechanical problems, and when he came back onto the track, he almost gets hit by Brenda Riggs. Riggs would cuss him out over the radio. 37 was significantly slower than the rest of the field, so you can bet that no one else was too happy with him. Back up front, Alex Carson is about to lose the lead to Cody Richards after leading the first third of the race. Carson would not go down without a fight, however. The lapped car of Neji Hugo slides up into the 8. However, Carson is able to keep up his momentum and lead another lap. Neji Hugo would immediately be called to the hauler for obvious reasons. A few laps later, Brenda Riggs decided to steal some glory away from Cody Richards and take the lead for herself. There you see Packer Carroll, who has worked his way up to 4th. But Richards would fight back and retake the top spot from Riggs. There you see Alex Carson still in 3rd, eager for an opportunity to get back up into the lead. Jeb Klinger, who was involved in that last wreck, would get in the way of the leaders, particularly his teammate Brenda Riggs. The 67 would be held up by Klinger and lose several spots. Neji Hugo would get in the way once again, holding up Alex Carson. I doubt Carson's too happy with Hugo, since the 11 almost wrecked the 8 the last time the leaders lapped him. Back up front, DJ Daniels, last week's winner, would come up to take the lead from Cody Richards. In the past 7 races, we have had first-time winners. However, I believe the only winless drivers in the top 10 at this point are Cody Richards and Packer Carroll. There you see DJ Daniels about to lap Tristan Roberts, who has also gone winless in his ARLA Elite Series career. A few laps later, Brenda Riggs would get a run on DJ Daniels and try to take the lead from him going into turn 1. However, the outside line in turns 1 and 2 has really come in, and Daniels is able to hold her off. The 3rd caution of the day flew with 16 laps to go. Neji Hugo really seems to hate the leaders today because, well, watch this. He slides right up into DJ Daniels and takes both cars into the wall. Daniels slides down into Chris Johans, and here comes the rest of the field. Ryan Baldwell is going to slam into the 11. Marcus Leonard and Bob Steffens are also collected. Let's watch what happens to Baldwell. He's going to slam into the 11. Dale Underwood tags him. The 22 and the 10 go for wild rides, with the 10 going all the way over. But that's not the end of it. Siju Dejau comes barreling in, slams into the 05, gets the 46 of Leigh Burrell and Kurt Walker involved. Namimura, Kevin Monroe, and Alex Graff are also collected, as well as Jeb Klinger. There's some very hard hits there, but luckily everyone was able to climb out of their cars okay. Cody Richards led on the restart, and he gets a nice jump over Jared Anderson. Brenda Riggs is sure to take advantage of Anderson's slow start and goes for second. But Brenda Riggs would not be content with second and gets a run on the 53 going for the lead, but Richards is able to hold her off on the outside. But here comes Vinny Enzo to spoil the fun. 22 holds up Cody Richards, easily taking him out of contention for the win. Tough break for Cody Richards. He has been in the series since 2002 and in recent years has come close to victory quite a bit. It turns out that Vinny Enzo was not making minimum speed, and the officials were sure to have a word with him about that. This would leave Brenda Riggs as the leader, but look at that purple car in second. That is Patrick Carroll in the highest spot he's been all day, and if the past 7 races are any indication, this would fall into his favor, and it certainly did. Packer Carroll would find a huge burst of speed with 3 laps to go, get around Brenda Riggs, and takes his first ARLA Elite Series victory. Complete results and points can be found in the ARLA section of the EFR forums.